All right. Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to Corey Loses for the continuation of our Clone Wars Community Challenge in Thrawn's Revenge. So for those of you who may be new to this playthrough, I have units that were submitted by you guys where I am only able to build those units. As you can see, all of them have unique names, unique backstories, unique lives, unique crew member. That's not true. But if a unit dies, I can no longer use that unit. And we're at the end of our build bar. So we're getting there. So, because I think all these space units we can't build because these are just the generic versions. But we still have a couple. Nope, we have nothing. No space units to build. We have a good amount of ground units to build, but we should be good in space stuff. Last episode we did the we found out that Biohazard here was a little bit tiny, but I have gone through and fixed him, so we should be good there. I think Biohazard, you're gonna go in charge of this fleet, but we are looking at building all of our ground stuff. So I'm gonna build a barracks there. Got kaboom, surprise. Corey says, I'm not going to queue anything else up because I might duplicate them. Ground is really weird to do the limits for, because it doesn't get taken up, because of how you have to do them. There's weird things where the game counts the units in the company for some stuff, so I can't use the exact tags, or exact same tags as space. Is the video private? Is that... Okay, no, that's not private. Thank you, YouTube, for lying to me. So I can't use the same tags as space, but yeah. All it changes is that queuing up multiple things at once is a bit more dangerous. But oh, that's why. It's not YouTube lying to me. It's being signed into 2 accounts at once, being somewhat buggy. So I'm just going to have to refresh that, sorry. But yeah, so we have a ton of units. We have like 6 trillion pop cap in space total, I think. Are you going to stream FOTR 1.0 tomorrow? No. 1.0 isn't done. I'm going to be starting a 1.0 preview playthrough in the next couple of weeks, probably. But there will be some of the Fall of the Republic skirmish stuff that we released in the last couple of days that Charlie and I are going to be recording tonight, but that won't be a stream. So we're going to take Kashyyyk first. That's what we wanted to do, because they just took that, I think. Let's get some advanced vehicle factories, and I'll get that, just in case we get invaded. We probably won't, but we have money. Corey, are you getting Star Wars Squadrons? Yes, I am. I'm actually going to be in a tournament next the Sunday after it releases, not next Sunday. So that should be fun. It's going to be... So far, our team is me, Ek, Charlie, and Captain Shaq. And we're waiting for a response on the 5th slot. But I don't know what I'm going to main. I'd like to main Interceptor, but it really just depends who I'm playing with. So Interceptor is clearly the best. It's better than all the rest. Acknowledged. But I want to wait until we have the Mandators in-game for the next Fall of the Republic playthrough. I really hope we win, because there's a lot of good prizes for it, to be honest. We are going to be taking that, like, super seriously. Oh, thank you, Braxton. Hello, Nohembre. 3 Cole, Nemesis. Devs in the chat.
Let's do this. What's your tripper?
Choose your reinforcements.
Alright, we got Winds of Devastation, Corey's Wingmen, and Floaty Boys. Alright, let's fly on over here and kill some Wookiees. But there's another thing happening this week where you may be aware of my Edge of Despair series that I play with. There's some other TR devs, some friends of ours, some testers, or former. I guess Scarecrow hasn't been a tester for like 10 years, but these are going very fast. But yeah, so that's a tabletop series. But this Saturday, on top of our regular Edge of Despair episodes, I'm going to be playing some Star Wars tabletop stuff with Ek, Charlie, Shaq, and Wasted Space, where Shaq is going to be GMing a game. Jesus Christ, what is this? What is happening? Why is this so fast? I'm not even on fucking fast forward. This is incredibly weird. I might restart in a couple battles if this continues on.
Bombing run available. Unit destroyed.
Like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Initiate attack.
I can't control.
Unit destroyed.
Initiate bombing run.
I need to restart. Sorry, guys. This is ridiculous. Like, the clones were moving really fast, too. All the units are moving really fast. I'm just gonna restart. But yeah, so Shaq is gonna be GMing a game for me, Ek, Charlie, and Wasted. So we'll have more announcements on that, but should be starting on Saturday. This looks correct.
Reinforcements available.
Let's try that again.
Acknowledged.
Alright, and we've got all these New Republic planets blockaded. I think we're probably going to focus on going down... let's take Onderon and Kashyyyk, and then we might even go through the Hapen planets. But we are on probably the last couple episodes. I don't know if it'll be like 2 or 3, but we're getting there with this playthrough. So... Huh. This is... I don't know if it's like a map thing?
Choose
All
your
right.
reinforcements.
Acknowledged. Order acknowledged. Heading out.
Maximum unit capacity.
Juggernaut ready.
Construction complete.
That was something. Acknowledged.
Well... We'll see if it persists on other maps. It might just be something weird with this map. Is it too... like, I don't ever change those options. Maybe it is? The fuck? This seems more reasonable.
Ready.
Reporting.
Huh.
Moving out.
Awaiting orders.
Ready. Armed and ready.
Ready.
That's interesting.
Right away. Advance. Yes, sir.
Awaiting orders.
Roger.
Alright, I think there's a sensor array down here. This is what I'm coming down for.
Armed and ready. Destination
Drop up some
set.
troops there
Let's do this.
to get that.
Move it.
We have asked someone for the final slot of the Squadrons team, and if he's able to do it, it'll be really cool. But I think it's low chances.
Let's do this.
But yeah, so that's going to be on October 10th. So I have a little bit of time to actually get decent at the game before the tournament.
Reporting.
Landing zone.
It is kind of sad because we can't do like direct head-to-head matches for the tournament, but it would be nice.
Guns ready. There we go.
Appreciate it, Senate.
What are your orders? Proceeding.
All right, so I guess we're going in the door this time.
Moving out. Ready when you are. Move out. Point sweep, I've got point.
Bombing run available.
They have a lot of scary units right now, so I don't want to get killed by the scary units. I'd rather kill the scary units. Just as a change of pace, you know?
We've captured an abandoned sensor array. Bombers.
The Wookiee Imperial War is still ongoing, but let's hit that one.
At your command.
And
Commence attack run.
I don't trust the range on that AT-AT.
Awaiting orders.
Target locked.
Target
Here we go.
acquired.
Copy. All out.
We got him,
Choose your reinforcements.
ladies and gentlemen. We got him. We're going to send in Blot Out the Sun, Lord of Stars, and Mudrock. Alright, now back out.
As you wish.
Get up there, Juggernaut. These guys can't tank.
I copy. Reporting.
Alright, they're retreating. They have no structures. They know what's happening.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
We came at a good time.
Planetary control achieved.
Alright, sorry, I'm just adjusting the window there.
Building started.
There's Onderon. I think we will send in... Okay, you are going in this fleet again. So I had him relaunching. Change that.
Destination set.
Send him back so we can get like Charos and Vimisari. I want to take Charos first, just in case they build that last structure up. Because that'd be slightly more difficult to take, whereas the other planets are not going to build anything on that. And you're going to go to Onderon. Because as it is, I want to leave this connection between their two little groupings of remaining planets. If they want to fight each other off a little bit, I would have no problem with that. So I can't go and take Commonor.
Brigade standing by.
Yeah, I'm just letting these ground units finish off before queuing up more, just in case I double queue. Alright, we're going to test out Biohazard, even though it's just the station, or the shipyard.
We've located the enemy. Choose your reinforcements.
Alright, jump on in,
Reinforcements en route.
and it actually is the right size.
Firing.
Epic.
Choose your reinforcements.
It's not the strongest fleet.
Understood.
Let's bring in Light of Titterberg,
Location
mining away, Continental Cruiser, Thunderer, another Happy Landing, Longbow, Thunderbolt.
Advancing.
Not phallic. Emphatically not phallic. And let's give him some support with Ek the Med-Ek.
Frigate on the move.
Hey look, it's that guy. This is going to be our best weapon against the Viscount, I think.
We are victorious.
Because we do want to kill that Viscount.
Retreat aborted.
Yeah, the skins are as requested. Alright, so let's go on to Onderon. Then we might even take like Porus Vita and go into the Hapen territory from there. Then we can come out on Brental
Brigade standing by.
What fleet is not currently busy? They're all a little bit busy. Here, let's get you over there. It's gonna lead... Actually, you know what? I don't want to pollute the Katana fleet.
All ahead. Engines to full.
Alright, Katana fleet part 1. We are gonna send over to Gravon. And send in not the Mutilan's 10 there. We're going to sweep through the Empire's territory from behind, and then from there go into the remaining New Republic territory.
Choose your reinforcements.
Alright, so let's send in Reaver,
Destination set.
Corey's Wingmen,
Acknowledged.
Wind of Devastation,
Capacity.
and you guys run up there.
Yes, sir. Right away.
Acknowledged.
Basically what I'm looking for right now are those artillery pieces. I want to shut them down.
Moving. Advancing.
There they are. Blast them.
Oh, there's K-Wings, or V-Wings.
Right away.
Transport here.
Advance.
Unit destroyed.
This might be the end of the HMPs.
Unit destroyed.
Transport ready.
Unit destroyed.
All acknowledged.
Capacity.
Juggernaut ready.
Right, we need some of you out there.
Ready. Commencing attack. Heading out. Weapons armed. Moving
Rip.
to attack.
I don't know if we'll get to the Viscount battle in this stream. Like, I want to take out... I kind of want the enemies to be below 5% before I start throwing away units on the SSD battles. Because those will be very expensive battles.
Armed and ready.
Oh, shit.
And ready.
No, I want you to fucking get out.
Reporting in. What are your orders?
Unit destroyed.
En route. Let's go.
They're stuck.
Keep going.
Fine.
At your command. Awaiting orders. Copy. This
Yep,
way.
that's... We're in rough shape.
Over there. Cannons charged. Attack.
Repair station constructing.
I copy.
Construction complete.
Yes, bomb those.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Come on.
Unit destroyed.
Shit, it was almost dead. It was almost finished.
Choose your reinforcements. Reinforcements cancelled.
Selected.
Proceeding.
Here, go repair. If I'd done that like marginally faster, I would have been fine.
Transport here. Destination set. Proceeding.
Awaiting orders.
Transport ready. On my way.
Alright,
Right away.
can we kill that though?
Juggernaut ready.
That's the
Moving out.
question. Alright, and you guys just run up there.
As you wish.
I think these guys are stuck. I don't know if the arcs are just broken when they come out of those in general then.
Under attack.
Alright, you can't actually wait that.
Unit
Rip.
destroyed.
Ready.
Ready. Advancing.
Right away.
Missile arm. Circuits functional.
Hmm.
Ready.
Try to get over here then. Come up this side.
Yes, sir.
Armed and ready. Heading out.
At maximum unit capacity. Roger.
Going. Fire! En route. Let's go.
Commander. I'm a program activated. Downloading instructions.
Armed and ready.
Alright.
Keep going. This way.
Reporting in.
So we'll get another one. I lost the landing zone because the field base was destroyed.
Roger that.
They're dead, but lucky that was not the Munilence 10.
Reporting in.
We've secured a landing zone.
Okay, and we're also going to get Lord of the Stars, Hoops of Doom, and Hell on Wheels.
Maximum unit capacity.
And you are going to just drive on up.
Acknowledged.
Form up.
Let's get some repairs just so we can drive back into them.
What are your orders? Destination set. Proceeding.
So we don't want the same situation to happen. We're going to preemptively do it this time.
Repair station constructing.
Yeah, it's supposed to happen. Because the object is attached to the...
Unit destroyed.
attached to the RP.
Building.
So it dying means the RP technically dies.
At your command.
Construction complete.
Ready. Awaiting orders. Copy.
AT-AT complete. Destination.
Loop around here, maybe?
I copy. On my way.
Yeah, let's see if we can kill that artillery.
Yes, General.
Just fucking swoop on in.
Reporting. Moving out.
Okay, you
As
can't
you
actually
wish.
get in there.
Right away. Copy that. Heading out.
Armor transport ready.
Ready. Selected. Compensating for
Yes, sir. Transport here. Going.
missile ready.
Unit destroyed.
Transport ready.
Direct hit. Launching. Perimeter
Juggernaut ready.
Okay, nice.
En route. Open
Go
fire.
back in
Destroyed. Unit destroyed.
on the go.
Unit
and do this next one.
Reporting in.
Commander. Direct hit. Scanning.
unit destroyed.
Roger that.
Ready.
Program.
Okay, that was expensive, but
Destroyed.
kind of
Ready.
had to happen.
Unit
Awaiting your
destroyed.
orders.
Ready.
Armed and ready.
And I think we
Let's
can
go.
just get that one back to the repairs.
Awaiting orders.
And it'll be fine.
Armed and ready.
Selected.
Reporting in.
Copy. Base is under attack. Copy. At maximum unit capacity.
So I'm going to try to send the Octoptaras in this way. And they should hopefully be able to
What are your orders? Keep
get
going.
through all right.
I copy. Proceeding to target. On my way, sir.
At your command.
So I want you to still go up there and repair.
Reporting.
And you'll go in after him, but you're safe for now. Alright. We are gonna, like, ground units are gonna be our bigger problem
Target acquired.
for the remainder of this.
Walker moving out.
Awaiting Awaiting orders.
So we do need to be somewhat careful with that. Now destroy the shield gen. Be spindly.
Yes, sir. As you wish,
Be the
General.
spindly boys you were meant to be.
Your command. Blast radius check. Missile arm. Prep for attack.
Okay, so there's the heavy factory, the turbo lasers, which are part of this, so that's 2. Hey, ion cannon was 3. Where's the last thing? Alright, there we go. There's the office.
Unit destroyed. Unit destroyed.
Come on, you were all supposed to die much faster than that.
Copy. I copy. Over there. Acknowledged. Destination set.
The enemy has been
There you go.
defeated.
Lots more than I wanted at the end there, but I think most of it was already dead. Yeah, we didn't really lose any units for that last part.
Planetary control achieved.
Okay, so that is kind of what we wanted for this side.
Constructing.
Let's just get HV guns.
Constructing. Beginning construction.
And we're going to Porus Vita with this fleet.
Tactical battle imminent.
Yikes. No wonder this one was still not taken.
The enemy is approaching.
I think there's one planet that's still neutral in our territory.
Choose your reinforcements.
Unless that was Korriban. Anyways.
Reinforcements en route.
Biohazard, fighting a phalanx and a syndic.
Heading out.
This way.
Let's see if we actually get enough damage out of other stuff for this.
Moving into position.
All out.
Understood. Command received.
Reinforcements cancelled.
Moving to sector.
Reinforcements cancelled.
This isn't another drill.
Reinforcements cancelled.
Understood?
Reinforcements cancelled.
Alright.
Fixing.
Our target priority is the laser cannons.
Carrot commander here.
Do a lot of damage, but they shouldn't be super tanky.
Gibray reporting.
And then as long as we get some of these guys up a little bit closer,
Copy that.
we should be fine.
Running out of maneuvers.
Like we're definitely gonna lose some
I'm losing my engine.
lose our shields and maybe a couple hard points, but I don't think we're actually gonna lose the ship.
Attack. I'm getting torn apart.
Your orders.
I'm hit.
Come about.
I'm in a tight spot. They've got us targeted.
Here we go.
Lots of frigate reporting.
How about a little help? Shoot him down. The lasers are our target. Can anyone else see him?
Fire on the engines.
Where's our cover?
Pilot.
I'll probably put that Recusant Dreadnought in with this fleet as well.
Charge laser cannons. We've destroyed the
Take out the iron.
Because Biohazard is going to be beefy, but
attacking. Target.
only so much beef in this meat warehouse.
The missile launchers are the primary target.
Their reinforcements are taking care. Yes, Commander. Let's go.
Phalanxes are strong, but not that strong.
Frigate here.
Can't take on Biohazard like that.
Incoming. We've lost.
We are victorious.
All right, easy as pie. How are we looking for this? 13% for the Empire, 11 for the New Republic, 49 for us, 5 for Independent Forces, 22 for the Hapens. But guess what, Hapens? That is not the case for long.
On my way.
Tactical battle imminent.
Alright. We've got the Katana fleet on the move.
The enemy has been spotted.
They get Golans here? They did.
Choose your reinforcements.
This may not be enough of a Katana fleet.
Calculating jump to light speed.
We need more Katanas.
Moving out. Brigade standing by. As you wish.
All ahead.
I just don't want to super break the UI yet.
Construction complete. Tactical battle imminent.
Shit. That's fine. Is it though? No, it's not fine. Detector, the ISD. We'll see.
Enemy unit sighted.
Sending encrypted orders now.
What are your orders? Kashyyyk en route.
TIEs reporting in.
Supply ship reporting.
Alright, I'm gonna have to pull you back a little bit there, ATTE.
Kashyyyk commander here.
And you, U963. Here, just turn in. Okay, you're gonna probably have to wait for the supply ship there. Around. Let's see if we can kill Crusaders before getting into this battle.
Reporting. Come about.
Accessing medical line.
What are your orders? Charge laser cannons. Hold your position.
Go after the
Kashyyyk commander
stragglers.
here. Understood.
Supply ship reporting.
Reporting.
Target locked.
No, fall back a little bit.
Sir, I've detected.
Can you start shooting?
Regroup for another attack.
We need
And go in
area of all enemies.
on that.
Transmit destination. Take 2-1.
I don't want any more fighters out here.
Designated target destroyed.
Our target priority is the laser cannons.
We need to destroy it. Our backed-up packs will regenerate us.
Orders.
Alright, pull in. Keep going back. That's fine. Turn around.
Lost a squad member. Sir, we've lost a squad mate.
And now onto the ISD. You back off, and if you were actually doing anything, that would be pretty gosh darn epic.
Sir, our forces have been wiped out. Sir, you're falling apart. I don't know how much longer we can hold them off. Hurry.
Our primary engine system is down.
They could be trouble. Hold
Now, Arc 170s, here, go for this.
Our launch bay has been destroyed.
Alright, now you're on this one, and Y-Wings go on that one.
Direct fire at their laser cannons.
You go here.
Their reinforcements are being depleted. Our vector packs will regenerate.
Built a frigate here.
Bring them over.
Gunboat here, sir.
And you over. There we go. Alright, well actually first let's take out the medium turbo lasers. Just the main stuff here.
Target priority is the laser cannons. The lasers are our target.
Okay, we can actually take out the main weapons on the VST as well.
Priority is the laser.
So we're good. Now, more bombers onto the Tector. And Sky up on that Venator.
The lasers are our target. Our target priority is the laser cannons.
There we go. Everyone on those, or on the Tector, we're going to take down the Crusaders. That's a new priority. You're still just shooting that, that's fine. You on there. And you're starting to get some shield, so I'm going to turn you around.
The lasers are our target.
There we go. Stay on the ship. There. You can start taking out some hard points on your own.
Our target
And stay on the stuff on this side.
target those lasers.
Heavy duels, very important to kill.
Are our target.
Alright, on the engines.
Direct fire on the engines.
Fine. Do I have the Pelta still?
We got you covered. Those guys, they're not going anywhere.
I didn't want to do that, but I don't want them to get the Tector out.
Direct fire at their laser cannons. Target those lasers. The ion cannons are our primary.
Well, I guess we're not. We're gonna lose the Arc-10s.
What are your orders? We've got advanced training. Their reinforcements are taking casualties. They're jamming our sensors. They've got advanced. Understood. Return to the battlefield.
Rip. It tried its best.
Direct fire at their laser cannons.
Can you please do something?
Target those lasers.
Hey Shaq, how's it going? Alright, well we kind of did what we needed to there. I don't know. We're going to keep the Lucrehawk, so it was worth the
Target priority is
stopping the retreat to kill that Tector. The good fight is, it's progressing. We got everyone on the back foot. I just have no more units I can build, so I'm in semi-rough shape-ish. Nah, we're fine. We're fine. I'm exaggerating. We're winning. This is it.
direct fire at their laser cannons.
We didn't lose anything giant or of
The lasers
huge value
are
here. So we just got to chase down that Venator. Took down probably some of their last capital ships, which is helpful. We lost Backbone, Karakalakin, Monkey Master, No Retreat, U-963, Skytech, and the healing isn't as revolting as Sehating. We are going to quickly save for this one, though. So that is 16. Because I'd really like to get Kuat to stop them building more capital ships, but I want to go in from behind so that they're still fighting the New Republic as long as possible. And we'll slowly pick away at some of the planets that we have blockaded. So, because like we've got some of these individual planets that I'm less worried about, but I just want to make sure we don't let them get back into capital production. Hopefully they actually send some ground stuff. That would be pretty great. But Bimasar should be... Here, let's drag some of these Arquitens over into this fleet.
Moving to sector.
And we'll send our ground stuff... Oh, right, we do need to take Porus Vita.
Invasion commencing.
Let's do this.
Choose your reinforcements. Building under construction.
What causes the save to take a long time? So basically, the game is limited in how much RAM it can use. So
On my way, sir.
initially saving didn't take very long, but the problem was that you'd overflow some values and some memory pointers when you were saving, which would mean that a few years ago, when you loaded a save, the game would just crash. And mods regularly got to the point where we would overflow those values, like there was too much going on in the game, too much stuff in the game. It could even happen in the base game, though, where if you went long enough, had enough happening, that
Sensor node
the
constructing.
game would just crash when you're trying to load a save. And mods were at the point in like the summer of 2018, I think it was actually, where like us, AOTR, a bunch of mods, things would just crash immediately. Like you couldn't play very long. You'd play like 15 minutes into a game, you'd save, you'd try to load the save, and then you're just done. So we sent some of those crash logs to Petroglyph, and they fixed it so that going over those limits would no longer cause the save to crash. But the downside of it is that in order to make sure that they can save properly, it ends up taking a long time to save. I think it's because of how it's paged or something. But the upside is, like, as long as you leave it, it will eventually finish and the save will work. There are a few things that we're aware of that cause it to take, like, absurdly long. Like, mine are a minute or two, but they save pretty quickly, and that's most people's experience. But if you have, for example, the game installed on a drive that is not your C drive, then it will take a lot longer. That's one of the things that can cause it. Another thing, because the save files are stored on the C drive if you're running off of the D or E drive or whatever, for some reason that makes it take longer. And if you have like an antivirus thing running, that can make it take a lot longer.
Transport ready.
I'm not sure why these things are the case, but those are two reasons that saving might take a long time for you, if you're one of those people. Because like there are some people who report 20 plus minutes and it doesn't finish saving. But we're still trying to figure out where some of those are coming from. But those are two of the reasons. There's almost definitely other reasons, but those are the ones that have been narrowed down so far. And again, it doesn't hurt everyone the same way, so like, that's one of the reasons it's hard to test. But those are basically what's going on there.
Repair station constructing.
Reporting. Proceeding.
Alright, I'm going to send the Juggernaut down that way.
Copy. Let's go. Cannons charged.
Because that was actually, there were two major problems with long campaigns that were solved by those patches. One being that save issue, and another being
Yes, sir.
the game would lose track of
On my way.
Like once you got to a certain number of objects that had existed in the game would try to assign new IDs, and they were just not enough anymore. Petroglyphs fixed that as well. So it was a thing where you'd start trying to select units and you couldn't move anything, you couldn't select anything. Stuff that had already existed you could still move around, I think, until you came out of a battle, and they'd stop working as well. And we actually released a utility that you could use outside the game to get past that, where you'd have to open the save file in another program, unfreeze it, and then you could run it. But that had the downside of, like, very rarely, but still sometimes, it would be able to break the saves and cause them to crash on load. Well, at least people would report that, but I think some people just didn't understand what the tool was for and would try to use it on anything and then claim that it was breaking their saves, so I don't know. But that was something that was reported, at least.
Going.
Registering noise.
Juggernaut ready.
Destroy.
It is unfortunately a
Target.
reality that whenever we get certain bug reports, we have to verify that, like,
Going.
what people are reporting is actually happening before trying to figure out
Acknowledged.
how to fix it, because like, there have been time. I think the worst example of this that I've ever had
Set.
is any change. I'll answer that first. Any plans to change up how lats function? Yeah, so the slow acceleration is being removed. We tried a few different things with their movement to make them feel a bit floaty, like they were actually flying gunship style and could strafe. And a downside of that was that the implementation that we settled on for the first release had a really slow acceleration, which is their main problem. So that's being removed.
Right away.
So they should feel a lot more responsive.
Armed and ready. Copy that.
But the someone deleted their exe for the game once and started posting on the forums about how the mod wasn't launching. So I tried to fucking troubleshoot it for hours. I think it went over the course of a weekend
En route.
before I finally asked them,
Let's go.
like, where their exe was, or
Keep going.
they might even have posted a screenshot, and they said, oh, they deleted it.
Over there.
It's like, why would you fucking delete your exe? That is the game.
Destination set. Proceeding. On my way.
Yes, Commander.
Reporting in.
It was like,
Commander. Droid from
we try to take people at their word and just answer the questions as provided, but at the same time, if you delete your exe, there's only so much we can do.
Ready.
Ready. Attack that target.
It's basically like uninstalling the game and asking why the mod won't launch.
armed for combat. Victim spotted.
At your command. Fire at will.
Just gonna run into the thing and explode. Oh,
Waiting orders.
back up a little bit. There you go.
Moving out. Copy. Attacking.
Negative on visual scan. Target encountered.
We are victorious.
The lat has a shield, Tanmay.
System conquered. Building under construction.
Inbound.
Do it.
Velocity cannon
Nope,
firing.
that's not. Oh, there we go. Never mind. Yeah, for thank you, Spirit of Diego, Saint Diego, for your service. But yeah, like GPU, any kind of semi-reasonable, not super terrible one is going to be fine for you. Like, you could use like a 960 and you'll be fine. But CPU, anything with good single-core base clock speed is what you want. If something is like lower base clock speed but he has a really high boost, that's not super helpful unless you can like force it to boost. But then you can just overclock it to that. But for people who are like less computer savvy, just get something that has really high base clock speed. Okay, old reliable. Me. Ben. Asian Core. Boomer. We're just Katana fleeting right now.
Reinforcements cancelled. Moving. Reinforcements cancelled. Engines to full. Reinforcements standing by. Moving.
It's going to be hard to place a lot of these, so I will do my best. I want to keep them relatively concentrated so we're not taking fire from too much at once, because the Katana fleet needs no support. It is just Katanas. They're not even Katanas, it's just Dreadnoughts. Luckily, we get fighters, but I don't know how good the fighters will be off any of these.
Moving out.
Holding fire for maximum effect. Targeting at maximum firepower.
Separatists are depleting our reinforcement. Captain here. Yes, sir. Enemy in range. Lost. We're depleting the Separatist reinforcement. Defeat is imminent. We're depleting the Separatist reinforcement.
Alright, go for that one.
Their reinforcements are being depleted. We're depleting the Separatist reinforcements.
Firing turbo releases.
We're losing reinforcements. The Separatists have cut off our reinforcements.
Heavy cruiser standing by.
Alright, power to weapons if you're not powering your weapons.
Targeting at maximum firepower.
Have lost. Destroy the Techno-Union ships. Their reinforcements are taking casualties. Separatist forces have lost. You're leaving the battle. Their reinforcements are
Alright, can you guys go for the Golan instead now?
Packs will regenerate us. Our troops have been given advanced training. Their troops have been given advanced training. The enemy has secondary reinforcements on the way. The enemy has secondary reinforcements on the way. They've got advanced training.
Heavy cruisers.
Do they in fact have advanced training? I don't know if that's true.
The enemy has secondary reinforcements on standby. We've got advanced training. They're losing
Apparently we've got advanced training. Have you read the Star Wars Essential Guide to Warfare? Yes, that is where a lot of my lore video topics came from, especially early on.
The enemy has secondary reinforcements on the way.
I wonder if they have secondary reinforcements on the way. I wish someone would tell me.
Secondary reinforcements.
They're being kind of unclear on that topic.
You're leaving the battle.
Heavy cruiser standing by.
Depleting our reinforcements.
Fire for effect. Captain here.
Jamming our sensors.
Dreadnought cruiser ready. Heavy cruiser standing by.
Get down. The Separatists are depleting.
Are these like the Clone Wars Dreadnoughts? Medium turbo lasers, heavy laser cannon. Yeah, these are the Clone Wars, I'm pretty sure.
Our reinforcements have been cut off. Their troops have been given advanced training.
Captain here.
The enemy has secondary reinforcements on the way. The Separatists have cut off our reinforcements.
Alright, go for the shipyard, actually.
Jamming our sensors. They've got advanced training. They've sabotaged our vehicles. They've got advanced training. Separatists have sabotaged our
All
vehicles.
guns fire.
They've got advanced training.
Firing turbo releases.
I really did want to use this fleet for some of the SSD killing that we need to do. So I don't want to lose too many of them just yet.
Fall back.
But we still have a couple more stacks of them, so I'm not that concerned. The reason that I want to wait on the SSD killing, though, is because we will have to use a lot of our ships. And it's not even just that they'll die, it's that I don't want to break the UI just yet.
All guns fire. Firing turbo releases.
Oh,
Fire for effect.
arcs have all died.
Dreadnought
Here, can you go kill that, please?
holding fire for maximum effect.
Now let's kill Kill the Golan.
Firing turbo releases. Fire for effect. All guns, fire.
Targeting at maximum.
I know the UI is slightly broken with that, Ezrin, but it's not at a point where it is actually permanently broken yet. And that will happen when I pile everything together.
All guns, fire. Firing
I don't know if we'll even be able to kill this Golan.
Heavy cruiser standing by. Captain here.
There we go. Now come over here. Getting the Sovereign and the Viscount to fight would be very difficult. I'd have to let them go free to roam through our territory.
Fire for effect. All guns, fire.
Yeah, doing it with no Pathfinder is what I'm gonna do with the Sovereign battle, but I might end up having. Gotta show that. I might end up having to use a Pathfinder to try to cheese the super laser. Yeah, the time to increase your tech is much longer in skirmish now.
Fire for effect. All ahead.
Alright, now let's move out.
Cruiser standing by. Captain here.
Could you fix the lighting of planets when gunships be faster? We already just talked about the LAT. I know you left several comments about that, and I'm pretty sure I did answer one of them as well. But that's just come up like 5 minutes ago in the video. The LAT speed is increasing. It's the acceleration that's increasing. The speed isn't the problem. I'm not sure what you mean by fixing the lighting of planets, though.
Engines to full.
We consistently adjust the lighting, but we're still working on how some of the planets look in the first place.
Engines to full.
So I guess yes as well. If we ever do multiplayer Galactic Conquest again, it'd have to be as a sub-mod because we'd have to strip out most features of the mod. And I have no plans to turn on Cruel for this.
Engines to full. Heavy cruiser standing by.
Because like there's a lot of scripted features of the mod that cannot be used in multiplayer GC, and that's even simple stuff like the build bar filters. So we'd basically have to make an entirely separate version of the mod that doesn't rely on scripting for those things.
Engines to full. Captain here. Dreadnought cruiser ready.
Holding fire for maximum
Heavy cruiser
effect.
standing by. Moving. All ahead. Captain here.
I want to give the ships a chance to kind of regen some shields before going up against the Golan 1, so I want to just take out this one.
Heavy cruiser standing by.
Targeting at maximum firepower.
Firing turbo releases. Captain here. Fire for effect. All guns, fire. Dreadnought cruiser ready.
Oh, you mean ground lighting? All of the dark nighttime maps have been removed. All those night cycles have been removed, pretty much. There's still a couple floating around, but in the dev version, I went through and got rid of basically every night. Or like there's somewhere the night was handled fine, but there's somewhere it was just too dark. But like that was all being removed. So we lost Agincourt, General Dodonna Command Ship, Bend Over, Graceful Brick, Britannia, I have many blisters, Corey Spawn, Incompatible, Fire Everything, Old Reliable, Forward Unto Dawn, Order 402069, General Dodonna Command, okay, Peregrine, Remy's Clusterfuck, Incompatible, Plus Ultra, Swordbreaker 2. For some reason when you scroll down, this decides to relist some stuff. So I'm trying to just know the ones that aren't there.
AT-AT ready.
And we're going to float around there.
Construction complete.
Probably not going to get much more on this one. Well, let's see.
Construction complete. Building canceled.
So we're going to send Rhino Rampager down there.
Tactical battle imminent.
Where did you come from? Oh, I guess they came from Bonnerton. That's what I get for letting you out.
Tactical battle imminent. Gravity control generator destroyed.
Engines to full. Understood.
Construction complete. Tactical battle imminent.
We've come across enemy units.
Choose your reinforcements.
On my way.
Alright, raid fleet, so we're just gonna have to jump in.
Reinforcements
Right away.
canceled.
Heading out.
Moving to sector.
Fall out.
Reinforcements
Let's
canceled.
move out.
Reinforcements canceled.
Carrier commander here. Charge laser cannons.
I'm not sure that we can actually win this, but I just want to try to take these planets back
The enemy has secondary reinforcements.
without having to divert too many of our forces.
Concentrating fire.
I need cover fire. Get out. Our vehicles have been sabotaged.
Frequency open. I'll handle that. I'll handle that.
Yep, that one got away.
Evacuating conflict.
We may end up having to retreat from the raid fleet, but we can just wipe out the units and come back.
Blaster is armed.
Crusaders. Okay, this went alright. You guys want to retreat, maybe? Okay, I have no interest in fighting you, so please retreat, Empire.
Target destruction imminent. Check your flank. Resume operation. You are a killing machine.
That was a terrible battle. You lost so many units for nothing. We lost so many units for the thematic ability to use the Katana fleet. I wouldn't say that's nothing.
Swinging around. Reporting in. I won't ask again. Please input your orders. Blaster is armed. I'll handle that.
We'll just kill this and then we'll leave. Unless the Empire decides to.
Reporting.
There we go. We, much like Miley Cyrus, have the best of both worlds here. What are the white bars in the fighter squadrons? So these bars indicate the number of squadrons that are present. So one solid bar means there's 12 fighters in it, so one full squadron. 2 bars would be a double squadron. 3 bars would be a triple squadron. And a dot means there's 6.
Understood.
Looks like I'm gonna have to blockade that planet again.
Battle imminent.
And let's attack some havens. We are going to move Trench's Bane into the lead spot.
Tactical battle imminent.
They're going to be very dangerous.
They're in this direction.
Choose your reinforcements.
Alright, Delvardus the first. Rampager, getting behind them. Honey Glazed.
Reinforcements en route.
And Event Horizon. I feel like if we drop on them like this, they're going to have a difficult time getting into targeting range before we've wiped out a bunch of them.
Choose your reinforcements.
Charging generator. Destroy 'em.
Nobody send this VOD to Valerie.
Destroyer ready. Loading ordnance. Destroyer holding. Unit eliminated.
Separatist forces have lost. Separatist forces have lost.
Destroyer at station keeping. We'll win this. Ready.
Their
Locking on
reinforcements
target.
are being depleted. Separatist forces have lost.
There we go. Alright, I'm going to send the Lucre Hulk over to the shipyard.
Ready to update orders.
They're losing reinforcements.
We'll
Their
beat them.
reinforcements are being depleted. We've destroyed the techno-union ship.
And
Destroy 'em.
I could very easily lose the Rakusen on this.
Charging.
We almost certainly will, actually.
Loading ordnance.
Alright, come on.
We'll win this.
Union ship. We're depleting the separatist reinforcements.
And let's go help on that.
Destroyer ready.
I can't do that. Enemy sighted. What are your orders?
Full speed.
Wait. Okay, so we might be able to save this. So we can go and take out these fighters.
Destroyer holding. Locking on target.
Rip. No, I think we're past the point of the campaign where auto-resolve cheese is gonna fly.
Their reinforcements,
We have enough space units built
reinforcements are taking casualties.
that I'm not gonna try to do that.
The separatist
Maybe once or twice, but you know.
The enemy has been defeated.
When you said you removed all the nights from all the ground maps, does that mean it's not possible to adjust the darkness of any of those nights? Would it take too long? I mean, some maps just weren't suitable for it. We have some that are like more twilighty that work. Some that have more other lighting that makes sense and it looks like night but isn't necessarily night per se. But it's
Constructing.
all the ones that were too hard to see were removed, and that was kind of just what we did.
Invasion commencing.
Your A5 hasn't been built yet. it's not showing up in the build bar, so I'm gonna have to go with that and with
Choose your reinforcements.
obviously Evil's ground hero and try to figure out why the fuck they're not showing up.
Destination set.
Building started.
I copy.
So there's probably a decent amount of ground units here, but they only have 1 or 2 structures,
Construction complete.
Reporting.
so I don't want to be too overzealous here. Will Umbara have a night map? Umbara's will be darker than most,
Yes, sir.
but I'm gonna try to do more with ambient lighting, so
Squad, advance.
it kind of feels darker than it is.
Roger.
Kind of playing with the
Reporting in.
bioluminescence on the plants and
Roger
stuff.
Sensor node constructing. Construction complete.
Yes, sir. As you wish. Right away. Copy that. Blow them away. Heading out.
This is just a tax
Going.
agency? Yeah.
Firing.
Unit destroyed.
AT-AT ready. Attacking target.
At
Right
maximum
away.
unit capacity.
Transport here. Target acquired. Commencing attack. En route. Let's go.
Alright, so simple world to take.
System conquered. Constructing. Building under construction.
Let's go around to the transitory miss on the other side. We're going transitory miss, Charuba, transitory miss, into Karita.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Yeah, the Havens did capture some ISTs. We are going to give them a couple ships that are bigger than Battle Dragons, but those are mostly going to be specialized roles or older ships.
Construction complete. Construction complete. Tactical battle imminent.
We've located the enemy.
Choose your reinforcements.
Let's run this gauntlet.
Reinforcements en route.
And I guess long shot. Lose it the same way.
Destroyer at station keeping. We'll beach them. Ready. We'll level them.
I guess the fighters really know what they want.
Ready to
I'm going to try to keep focusing on the same Battle Dragon.
I copy.
Our troops have been given advanced training. We've got secondary reinforcements en route. Sabotage Amphibious vehicle.
Yeah, take out that Nova.
Destroyer.
Their reinforcements are taking casualties. Destroy the Techno-Union ships. Our troops have been given advanced
I mean, you can't capture SSDs yet.
destroy the Techno-Union ships.
Charging generator. Loading
Our beta
ordnance.
packs will regenerate. Victory is
We'll
imminent.
win this.
We're depleting the Separatist reinforcements.
No, the Hapens will not be buying Mandators.
Target.
Their reinforcements have been cut off. Our troops have been given advanced training. We've got secondary
Destroyer holding.
We've got advanced training.
We are victorious. System control achieved.
Okay, here's another one.
Building under construction. Tactical battle imminent.
There they are! Blast them!
Choose your reinforcements. Reinforcements en route.
Venturing now.
And you know what? Let's shake it up and put Michael the Starborn
Reinforcements en route.
right there.
Destroyer at station keeping.
We've got secondary reinforcements standing by.
Ready. We'll level them.
Our reinforcements are taking casualties.
Ready to update orders.
We could lose a Lucre Hulk here.
Destroy them.
The Separatists have cut off our reinforcements.
Loading ordnance.
The enemy has secondary
Charging
reinforcements
generator.
standing by. They're jamming our sensors.
Unfortunately, the AI is not good at spreading fire between hardpoints, or else they could have taken that out. As it is, we'll probably end up... Oh, unless my ships decide to dance around too much.
Our Vector packs.
Then they could take out the Lucre Hulk still.
They're losing reinforcements.
I'd be very proud of them if they did.
Separatist forces have lost. Our troops have been given advanced training.
Destroyer holding.
They're halfway there.
Separatist forces have lost. Separatists are jamming our sensors. Separatists are jamming our sensors.
Destroyer at station keeping. We'll win this. Locking on target.
That taking care of that one.
Separatist forces have lost. Their reinforcements have been
Alright. Two left. Well, two Battle Dragons left. More Novas left, but they're less threatening.
Their reinforcements are taking casualties. No, we're depleting the Separatist reinforcements.
Alright. Move on up.
Ready.
We're depleting the Separatist reinforcements. Reinforcements are taking casualties. We've destroyed the techno-union.
Ready to update orders. Let's run this gauntlet.
Almost. Poor Hapens.
Entering now.
Defeated.
If they were a player and targeted different HPs, they would have won that. Or killed the Lucre Hulk, but not won.
Copy that.
We are at 11% for the Empire, 13 for the New Republic, 57 for me, 5 for the Independent, 13 for the Hapens from 22. So I'm going to save again right here. We're going to keep going though. So the problem with Kuat is that it is between the New Republic planets and the Imperial planets, sort of. So I don't know if it'd be like going from Karita to Brental to Kuat to Commodore, or to Kuat to Coruscant. I guess either way, at that point, we've kind of just taken out the entire Empire anyways. So... Alright, we don't need those wrist rockets.
Commencing. Choose your reinforcements.
Let's get Lord of Stars and Mudrock,
Destination set.
as well as Old Jalopy.
wish.
Armor transport ready. Over there. Acknowledged.
Transport.
I'm gonna start using more pro droids.
Over there.
There's so few planets.
Approaching.
Acknowledged.
Inertial did go and fix the HAPE and the infantry models, but right now they don't have their
Proceeding. On my way. Moving.
their animations properly applied.
Reporting in. Destination set.
So they're T-posing at us to show dominance.
Juggernaut ready. As you wish. Right away.
Form up.
Ready. Copy that.
At maximum unit capacity.
Awaiting your orders. Copy. Proceeding to target.
Ready. Heading out. Going. En route. Let's go. Keep going. This way. Over there. Acknowledged. Destination set. Proceeding.
Victorious.
Yeah. In this build, they only have infantry, and I think they have AACs as well that they can build, but that's not permanent. We have 2 new designs for vehicles for them that just aren't in yet. What fleet have we not used in a while? Here, let's drop one of you over there. We're gonna bring this fleet in.
Adjusting course.
Construction complete.
So we'll take the transitory miss and create it with them. And
Construction complete.
let's drop off. I do finish things to sit there for a
Construction
second.
complete.
We'll bring this fleet over. Transit to this transitory miss just to make sure they don't go past. Let's drop you over there. $12, $14, $50, huh. Oh, because they're in hyperspace. So we take Brental, Kuat, that'd still leave Commodore open to the Republic, but they're not really fighting each other that much anymore. Yeah, they're building up a little bit, but the New Republic doesn't have any capital shipyards left, so whatever capital ships they have is kind of what they're stuck with. Oh, you know what?
Moving.
Hey, Reno. How's it going?
Vehicle in production.
Alright. The last of the transitory miss still leaves Hapes and Cheruba, but we'll deal with them in due course.
The enemy has been spotted.
Choose your reinforcements.
This is less fun.
Navigating
Vander's victory.
coordinates.
Sharp Conky Boy. Perseverance of Liberty.
Running about.
Heir to the Empire. I'm going to drop it on the side there so it doesn't get too fucked up. And a raid fleet. CI grip into a Venator. Market.
Destination confirmed.
Tundra Fox.
Reporting in. Affirmative. Enemies in range.
I was hoping they'd start turning towards the Praetor. So now I might need to overcommit a bit more.
Reinforcements canceled.
We're on our way.
Heading out.
We'll be there shortly. Where are you? The launch bay is gone.
Charging generator.
No, you can stay on that actually.
Reinforcements canceled. Reinforcements canceled.
Engines to full.
More enemy craft.
We can do that.
Our launch bay has been disabled.
Copy that.
That one fell apart.
The torpedo launcher has been destroyed.
We're all set here, Commander. Enemy's reinforcements.
Reporting.
Right, you can jet on in there.
Destroyer ready.
Sir. Our turbo laser batteries have been disabled. Fire for maximum effect. Our launch bay has been destroyed. Cruiser reporting.
Operations failed.
Gunship reporting.
Sabotage the separatists. Let's go.
Skip ray blast boat here.
Our engines are gone, sir.
They're losing reinforcements.
The launch bay
That
has been destroyed.
one
Battery
here.
weapons ready.
So there, there,
Cover me.
there, there.
No. Destroying the technology.
Our primary engine system is down.
That takes care of that one.
At your command. Ready for battle. Navigating to coordinates.
I'm gonna start moving this up this way,
Reporting in.
just to catch the raid fleet when it comes in.
For duty.
Get over here
Launching
now.
attack.
Awaiting command. Enemies incoming.
I'm under attack.
Yes, Commander. Good shooting. Attack.
I'm hit.
Reinforcements. Pilot. Their reinforcements are being depleted. Their reinforcements are taking casualties.
Roger that. Attack position. Back around for another run.
And powder weapons.
Maximum effect.
Where'd he go?
Reinforcements canceled. Destroyed. Reinforcements canceled. Moving to sector.
Okay, drop in there. I'm gonna move you guys around because you're too low.
Go ahead, sir.
1, 2.
Ready to update orders. Loading ordnance.
Here we go.
Cover fire. We've got secondary reinforcements en route. We've got secondary
We got pink, we got purple, we got yellow.
Enemy reinforcements are on their way.
Yes.
Alright, Heir to the Empire, get up there. You're gonna come around.
Our backed-up packs will regenerate us.
Let's drop in some more reinforcements here.
How about a little help?
Getting alarmed out.
And we got so many fighters and bombers in here.
Ready fire.
Pilot. We've got secondary reinforcements en route.
Intercepting.
When Haven ships are playable, will Starhome be a unique unit or will it be rebuildable? It'll be a hero.
Retreat.
Charging generator.
We've got secondary
Reporting.
reinforcements en route.
Awaiting instructions. Yes, Commander.
Standing by.
Destroyer
It won't be a
ready.
standard unit you build.
Loaded.
Hold your position. Incoming. Still here.
Transmitting the
For
coordinates to you
now.
now.
Armed and ready.
Sir, more fighters approaching directly ahead.
Destroyer holding.
They actually do have 2 invincibles. One's trying to hide from me in there.
Our hull is near critical.
Their reinforcements have been cut off.
That takes care of that one.
We've sabotaged the separatist vehicles. We've got secondary reinforcements en route. Destroy the Techno-Union ships. We've sabotaged the separatist vehicles. We've got secondary reinforcements en route.
Weapons
Alright,
charged.
go over to this one.
Secondary reinforcements standing by.
Star Cruiser here.
Destroyed the
Open
Techno-Union
fire on those laser cannons.
You guys turn on to them.
Their reinforcements are taking casualties.
Yeah, there's a bulwark over there.
Enemy reinforcements have just appeared on
Can anyone else see him?
We're depleting the
Active.
reinforcements.
Going for their lasers.
Star Cruiser standing by.
Where are you?
Sir, you're holding for your orders. Enemy laser cannons
Alright.
alive.
I'm gonna keep the Praetor moving out this way.
They're
Roger
losing
that.
reinforcements.
I can't take another hit like that.
Fire!
Someone cover me.
Have lost.
Ready.
Sir, our forces have been wiped out.
Where'd he come from?
Locking on target.
I got fighters on me.
We'll beach them.
You've got one on you.
We'll level them.
We've got advanced training.
Destroyer.
This is bad.
Alright.
Decoding transmission.
And now skip rays.
Starting attack.
Over there. Y-wings. Over there.
Command center.
Advanced training.
Their missiles will tear us apart. No, sir. Enemy reinforcements have just appeared on long-range sensors.
Ready.
Okay.
Coming about.
Now, in you go.
Ready to update orders.
Don't be scared. Just
Run.
go and kill them.
Falling out of formation.
It'll be fine.
Stay in formation. Draw their fire.
Get over here and help! I'm under attack! I'm hit!
Yes.
They've got us targeted!
Reinforcements en route. We've got
How about a little help?
reinforcements en route. They're losing reinforcements.
Can anyone else see him?
Cut off the enemy's reinforcements.
Where are you? I'm not paid enough for this!
Sir, we've lost you on the sensors. We'll hold this position
Ah,
until you return.
I can't take another hit like that!
Watch your fire, sir. We can't let them escape. We've lost a squad member. I don't know how much longer we can hold them off. Hurry. We've lost a squad member.
Someone cover me!
Generator.
All right.
Been given advanced training.
Excellent.
Thank you, CSA, for making your guest appearance in the playthrough.
I'm taking fire.
But we're past the point of this raid fleet ruining us.
We'll win this.
You've got one on you.
Destroyer holding.
I'm running out of maneuvers!
Locking on target.
Get over here and help! I'm under attack!
The enemy has been defeated.
Yay! This victory brought to you by Sharp Conky Boy and Tundra Fox.
Planetary control achieved.
Alright.
Decoding transfer.
The Empire and the New Republic have kind of gotten this idea that we're not about to murder them on account of how we haven't murdered them for a little while now.
Production.
But we're going to have to disabuse them of that notion. Winner! Gangnam! Gangnam.
Choose your reinforcements.
Pelta frigate moving out.
All crew accounted for.
Alright, Perseverance, Vandar,
Moving out.
Dark Moon,
My run, sir.
Amidala's Revenge, and Seagrip to be Venator.
Heading for coordinates.
We got Boggle, Mixed Market, and Care of the Sun.
Reinforcements canceled.
Destroyer station keeping.
Cruiser reporting.
Want to make sure we actually get our
Targeting at maximum firepower.
boost weapons off on this guy.
Level them.
We can't take. Ah!
Our engines are out.
Ready to update orders.
Sir, we've done it. The enemy is
Gunship
forward
reporting.
Yes.
Sir, we've done it.
Hold up. Target located.
Copy.
Sabotage.
Open fire.
Attack that target.
So next episode may actually be the last one.
Line.
I copy.
Roger that.
Training.
Or it's almost certainly going to be the last one.
Choose your reinforcements.
Katana. Oh, Katana's not even in Katana fleet. Rip. El Espacio. Vengeance.
We've cut off
Let's
the
move
enemy's
out.
reinforcements.
Wrong loadout.
Sir, we've done it.
Weapons ready.
I got
Yes,
one.
sir.
Destroy the
Charging
technology.
generator.
Even ships gotta eat sometimes.
Destroy 'em.
Cruiser ready.
The reinforcements have been cut off. We've destroyed the Techno-Union ship.
We are victorious.
Alright.
Heading out.
Okay, let's check this one out. Rip.
Construction complete.
I was getting in a bad time. Will it reveal on its way through? No. That's a little bit scary. I guess we'll check this one out as well. Kuat.
Constructing unit.
This is less scary. Hold on, how many structures was that? That was... Or, what structures? Too Light Factory? Yeah, that's fine. Kuat. Kuat's gonna be easy to take. So for all of you that were hoping for the Executor to be there, that's what you get. Commodore.
Construction complete.
Commodore's got a decent fleet. Coruscant is kind of stacked, but no HV gun. Bimisari, ooh, that's scary. Let's see what's a Charos now. That's going to be kind of scary. This is... I mean, once you kill those two, at least that'll be it. We know what's at the Haven Worlds. You know what? I think we might be at the point where total vision is called for. Because I've got nothing else to build in space, so my spamming of probe droids is only limited by my desire. What is the T next to the AT-AT? That is a turbo laser AT-AT. So it's got much longer range.
Sensor node constructing.
This is a map that didn't make the call in its
Construction complete.
smaller forms. Or in its larger form. It did in its smaller forms.
Look, sir, it's them.
Ah!
Secured an abandoned sensor array. Choose your reinforcements.
Right away. Armed and ready.
Will heavy arms? Or Chicago? Get in!
Armed and ready. On my way. Moving out. As you wish. Right away. Copy that. Heading out. Going. En route. Let's go. Keep going. This way.
Available.
Bomber Squadron reporting.
Ooh, I could have put that up here and hit both of them. Oh, you got them both. Never mind.
Over there. Weapons armed. Acknowledged. Destination set. Proceeding. Reporting in. On my way. What are your orders? Moving out.
We've secured a landing zone.
On my way, sir. Setting course.
As you wish.
Alright, they're coming up the back there. You can get in that one.
At your command. Right away. Copy that. Heading out.
Dark Moon is alive.
Moving to attack.
It was just in a couple battles. I believe that was the Acclimator that we had.
Targeting.
Were there 3 structures? It's probably up in this corner. You know what? Just for fun. Shit, I missed.
En route.
I was right,
Let's
but
go.
just barely off.
Your command.
Awaiting orders.
EAW doesn't do amphibious.
Keep going. This way. Over there. Copy. Cannons charged.
Missile alarm. Registering noise. Backing down. Commander, moving.
I copy. Acknowledged.
Bombing run available.
Ready for orders. Commencing bombing run. Commence
Reporting.
attack run.
Destination set. Proceeding. On my way.
Target locked.
Alright, you know what? You guys can kill these guys that are coming out.
For attack.
Destination set.
We got a big convoy of ATPTs going around the map as well.
Yes, sir.
Alright, there's one up there.
The enemy has been defeated. System control achieved.
There we go.
Bombing started.
Technically, I could get the academy, but I'm not going to do that.
Enemy fleet approaching.
Incoming at Kashyyyk. Our capture shuttle is going to be in the update. Yep. Boarding ships are going to be back.
Construction complete. Tactical battle imminent.
Yeah. Hovercraft can go over water.
Inbound.
Other stuff can't. Oh, you're gonna stop me from retreating, are you? Okay.
Sir, we've searched the site.
Ready for action.
Reporting.
Send the
But
coordinates.
they also look like they're hovering and they go on top of water. So even if you change the Juggernaut to a hovercraft to accomplish that, then it'd be driving on top of the ocean.
In order to proceed.
The grog looks like a Tide Pod. I mean, it does look yummy.
Ready to blow something up.
You know what? I can't believe I have to fucking say this, but don't eat fucking Tide Pods, please. Don't take me saying that joke as a, oh, this YouTuber endorsed Tide Pod eating. Like, no, don't do that.
All enemies. Concentrating fire.
Let's get moving.
Hold your position. Target acquired.
Hypervelocity gun available.
I'm hit.
Hypervelocity
They've got
cannon
us
fired.
targeted. How about a little help? Where's the target? So many targets, so little time.
That did so much damage. I mean, so is the fucking asteroids to this vendor. Like, good job on this, by the way, guys. Like,
I'm losing my engine.
come on.
I'm getting torn
Smarten
apart.
up.
Where are you?
Over here.
Target those lasers. Take another hit like that. Wars Squadron standing by. For the Empire. How about some action?
Yeah, the Empire's not having its best days.
Enemy and secondary reinforcements on standby.
Someone cover me! What's with all this sitting around? Target those lasers.
We've got secondary reinforcements en route.
Direct fire at their laser cannon.
Reinforcements standing by.
Skip ray reporting. Locking on.
My hull is critical.
All right. Good job, Empire. These are, well, I guess they've still got that Coruscant fleet, so it's not the last of their stuff.
I got fighters on me.
We need you to take them out. Good work.
Weapons charged.
Or no, this is
Engines.
Our Vector packs will regenerate us.
Delta-class frigate.
Sensors picking up an enemy
Field
squadron
activated.
approaching up ahead.
They're not going anywhere.
this is the Commodore fleet, isn't it?
Retreat aborted.
Destroy the Techno-Union ships.
Active.
Hypervelocity gun available. Hypervelocity cannon firing.
Weapons online.
Welcome to Corey fucking Loses. I'm playing here.
Get over here and help.
Time left.
Let's go. Victory is imminent. Target located.
Watch your fire, sir.
We've got secondary reinforcements on.
Roger that.
Their
Ready for
reinforcements
action.
are taking casualties. We're
I'm in a
receiving
tight
the
spot.
Separatist reinforcements.
We're being overwhelmed.
Send the coordinates.
Good work.
I'm under attack. Open fire.
Sir, we're on your side. We are under attack. Requesting air support.
Ready to blow something
Fire,
up.
sir. Good work.
Congratulations on your flanking move there. It is accomplishing, let me check my notes on that, nothing. Good job.
Our Vector packs will regenerate us.
Designated target destroyed.
I'm really proud of you for sending your interdictors after me.
Move it.
Generate us.
They won't hold up.
You thought you had it, because I had just the one fleet here, but then I brought another fleet here.
It's about to blow.
Our target
Where's the
priority
target?
is the laser cannons.
Like we're kind of at the point where, because of the fighters, fast forward doesn't necessarily fast forward. It just turns it into a slideshow.
Time to go.
Hypervelocity gun available. We are victorious.
All right. Congratulations on killing Carried Away.
Critical battle imminent.
Incoming!
Choose your reinforcements.
Alright, we're gonna really throw them off by putting stuff under them this time. Now, Michael the Starboard in the back.
En route.
Destroyer ready. Loading ordnance. Destroyer holding.
We might lose Michael's ship there. No, they're focusing on Rampager. So I think we're good.
Destroyer keeping. We'll win this.
Victory is imminent.
Here, go on them then.
Victory is
And
imminent.
be a donut.
Ready to update orders. Locking on target.
Reinforcements have been cut off. I can't do that.
I can't do that. Actually, no, it looks like they might get him. Good for them.
Yes. We'll beach them.
We'll beach them. And that should mean the independent forces, which were at like 5%, are pretty much gone. I think there might be one more planet for them out there somewhere. Whereas Hapens are going to be at 0% as soon as I send this fleet or Biohazard's fleet into Chiruba. I think it's still there. We took Terraphon.
Charging generator.
I have visual contact.
Destroyer ready.
One.
I've got my approach vector.
Sir, we've done it.
Oh, there's a battle dragon.
Vector set. I have
Hiding right there. In plain sight. Okay, it's dead. And yeah, let's actually use this fleet for the last of the Hapens.
Construction complete.
12, 17, 63, 4, and 5.
We've come across enemy units.
Battle Dragons, we don't plan on giving targetable hard points right now. They're better off without them. And especially with the way their firing arc arcs work, they make a bit more sense without them. Stalwart Herald, Shared Space Circle,
Reinforcements en route.
and Victory.
Let's go.
It also means as a faction that they benefit, because of the smaller size,
Awaiting orders.
they tend to benefit a bit more from repair
At
ships.
your command.
Is it good for them?
Attack.
We'll win this.
They've got us targeted. How about a little help?
Target.
Frigate reporting. Enemy spotted. Ready for battle.
You guys will get more information on Hapen roster stuff in the future. Not right now.
Ready to update orders. We'll beach them.
Reporting in.
Some of them will start going in game soon, and we'll start doing news posts about it. Because the Hapens aren't going to be playable in 3.0, so
Cannons are. We have them in our sights.
because we need to do a lot of textures for their space units, but also a bunch of ground stuff for them. So
How about some action?
we're not really saying too much about them right now.
Destroyer ready. Destroy 'em. Good news. Reinforcement.
Roger that. Target sighted. Weapons armed. Our engines are gone, sir. Yes, Commander. Our launch bay has been destroyed.
Our vector packs will regenerate us.
What's your deal?
Destroyer holding. Loading ordnance.
Will the Chiss be playable? The Chiss will eventually be playable.
Sensors picking up
Awaiting
enemy
orders.
squadron approaching up ahead.
Ready to engage.
Because for ground, they're going to end up sharing with the Empire of the Hand, at least at first.
We'll win this.
They are very likely to be the next faction to end up playable.
We are victorious.
But there's unlikely to be any new playable factions in 3.0. Since these are just a squad of infantry each, I'm just going to auto-resolve those.
Started. Invasion commencing.
Unit destroyed.
System control achieved.
Alright, maybe I'm not going to auto-resolve the next one.
Route.
I thought we'd lose something. That was more than I thought we'd lose. Alright, I'll save, and then we'll do Hapes. Oh well. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think there's just 9. I don't think there's another planet down there. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh, there is still an independent right there.
Invasion commencing.
Fuck, it's this map.
Choose your reinforcements.
Copy that.
This is one that's definitely
Heading
gone.
now.
Transport here. Moving out. As you wish.
Lancet standing by. Aerial artillery reporting.
They're in this direction.
Engines activated.
Transport ready. Right away. Copy that. Heading out. Going.
We're gonna need a lot of female voice actresses for the Hapens.
En route.
Hey, it
For
revealed.
orders.
Right,
Attacking.
go kill them.
Juggernaut ready. Let's go. Attack!
At the ready. Firing.
Our capital was designed in favor of the defender. I mean,
Engaging.
not really.
The target in sight.
The maps aren't really designed to be capital world or non-capital world. Some are designed as like fortress worlds, which favor the defender, and you're more likely to have a fortress kind of map on a
Acknowledged.
capital
Destination
planet.
set.
So I guess as far as that goes, if you want to think of it that way.
Proceeding. On my way.
The enemy has been defeated.
No, I'm not allowed to use influence rewards for this.
System control achieved.
Oh right, it's 5 companies of infantry. That's why. I thought it was just 1.
I copy.
Construction complete.
All right, let's get rockets, red glare,
Unit
surprise, and kaboom.
recruiting.
Back to boys, stormtroopers, cannon fodder, the Republic's defenders, and bean
Enlisting
brigade.
troops. Construction complete. Building started. Building started. Building started.
Loud, I still needed to fix. Big Chungus, mobile droid kindergarten. You down with the MTT? Oh yeah, man, you know me. You need
Vehicle
infantry.
in production. Unit in
Clown
production.
car. I mean, I got the MTT reference there, but I forgot what the exact lyrics are.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Did you see X recent video on Eckhart's Ladder? I did.
Construction complete.
I assume you. Well, I assume you mean the one about courts. Imagine like some of the comments on that are annoying. Like, imagine telling a lawyer he's not allowed to talk about legal systems. Like, sure, you didn't subscribe to it for that specifically, but no one made you click on the videos. I don't get when people complain about that shit. Like, just because someone is a YouTuber for a specific topic that you like, doesn't mean that they're like everything they do on the internet has to be about that.
Let's go.
And if you don't like it, you don't have to follow them on Twitter. You don't have to watch that video.
Beginning construction.
I don't think Dana would want to be a voice actress in the mod. Alright, let's send them back here.
I'm ready to go.
Let's run this gauntlet.
Like, people are just looking for YouTubers they like on a different topic to if they're going to talk about some other topic, they want to hear their opinions echoed back at them. So when people say you're supposed to only talk about this, what they're actually saying is I disagree with you and I don't want you saying these things. That's what it boils down to. Barrel of droids, garbage truck, very limited firepower.
Production.
I'm ready to go.
Like, they would rather just pretend that Eck or me or whoever just agrees with them and that's about it. Were they invading Onderon? Oh, it's down there, because I didn't move these guys back.
Tactical battle imminent.
The opinion of people who tell myself or Eck or whomever to only talk about Star
Enemy
Wars.
forces ahead.
Like, at least for people who try to, like, tell us we're wrong, however much we disagree with them, at least it's not the same as telling us we have to stick to one topic.
Reinforcements en route.
Or we have no right to talk about whatever thing.
Reporting.
It's especially annoying when you're like, oh yeah, because I want to hear what a Canadian has to say about my country. You don't understand America. And like we got comments like that when we were talking about how much we liked universal healthcare in Canada and saying that's one reason we wouldn't want to move to the States. Like, Jesus Christ.
The lasers are our target. Our target priority is the laser
We're
cannons.
defeating the separatist reinforcements.
Human life speed. Mark destroyed.
The HV, like the grounded space weapon thing, is a thing that just kind of happens with the additional factions, because it's based on the index thing. It's weird. How's work on the Mandator for Fall of the Republic coming along? And speaking of voice acting, is a prerequisite for it for your mod? Can anyone do it? The Mandators we're going to be texturing soon. The models are done, designs are done for 1 and 2. The 3 Far Shot's still working on the design for, and so hopefully they'll be textured at some point in the near future. But voice acting, we have a channel on the Discord server where people can go and just upload a submission of you, like kind of what your voice sounds like, and then Hannes is going to go through all that and contact people soon-ish to start doing some VOs for TR.
Tactical battle imminent.
It's especially fun because, like, yes, our YouTube channels are about Star Wars for the most part,
Tactical battle imminent.
but ooh, this is perfect. If we can kill these, that's going to be great. But like X Field, before just getting into YouTube, was like, he's a lawyer. My degree was in history and poli-sci. So when you're talking about like sticking to your field, that's where we came from. That's what our background is more of. Do we have a support one? I think we do.
Anyone need repairs? Those guys, they're not going anywhere.
Hold up.
Oh no. Nothing on scanner. Target identified.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about, Mord, where, because it was, I think it was the stream where it was me, Slever, no, I think it came up twice, actually. There was a stream where Sleverd was there with me, Ek and Charlie, and the one beforehand, where I think it might have just been me and Ek. But we were talking about if we ever, like, did an indie game or something with TR, and what I said at the first stream was that there are people who would be, like, first on my list of TR people who I'd want to bring on full time if we ever did that, who I just couldn't because they need their healthcare from their work, which isn't really a consideration for Canadian devs. Where, like, I wouldn't be able to do this job if it weren't for universal healthcare in Canada. I wouldn't be able to afford insurance. Soon I'm actually going to be covered under Dana's additional plan, but because there's some stuff like drugs that aren't covered, which is shitty, but that's just why we wouldn't be able to hire some of our devs. And like, they're, if you want to take a value judgment from that, I put a value judgment in that, but that is the factual statement of, like, we would not be able to do that.
Charge laser cannons.
Flash coming.
Pilot.
But there were people very upset in chat that we were saying that we wouldn't be able to hire people. Like, it's just the truth.
Attacking. Copy. Enemies in range. Reporting. Come about.
We are victorious.
No more. I'm just considered that for how they do compensation. Like, the fact that we live together is enough for her employer.
That's a lot of firepower. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go.
Alright, Brental. How much are you looking at starting an indie game? Realistically, how much for you, Ek and Charlie, to start an indie game to do what you want? We don't have any specific plans. It's something that we'd probably like to do in the future, or like the TR team has talked about a while, but that isn't really a thing we're doing right now.
Choose your reinforcements. Reinforcements en route.
Loaded.
Navigating to coordinates.
What are your orders?
All power to the engines.
Moving to sector. Carrick en route.
We're all overcommitted on time as it is right now.
Ready to update orders. Locking on target. On our way.
This is
Yes.
Bravo 4.
Proton bombs in the chute. I copy.
Carrick Commander here.
Will you update the icons from the shipyard models? Yep. They just haven't. Actually, I think Mr. Puerto Rican may have already done them as of now in the dev build. But this, so the community challenge build that I'm playing on was obviously custom coded stuff. It was about 2 months ago. So there's a lot that's been done. And you can see some of that in the Empire of the Hand playthrough. But even that's a bit behind right now, because it is already a couple weeks old now.
Destroyer ready. Vectoring now. We'll level them. Destroy them.
Track that strike fighter. You've got a clear shot.
Are you planning on giving Thrones Revenge 3.0 a curl trailer like Fall of the Republic got? Yep. Connor and Hannes are planning on... so Connor's waiting on the Super Star Destroyer model to render something that we're planning on using for the intro for it, based off like the Battle of Arinda. And then we're going to try to do a couple of those, and Hannes will make a trailer out of that like he did with
Destroyer holding.
Fall of the Republic.
Carrick Commander here.
Ready to roll. It's always the good ones.
Oh, there's still the Lancer up there.
Given advanced training.
History. A reinforcement.
Cannon firing.
Oh, did I lose the Arquitens there? I think I did. Yeah, it's probably gone. Whatever. Rip. Like for me right now, I've got I try to do like 6 videos or streams per week on Luz's. I'd like to do 3 videos plus TapCaf for Datapad. Or really 2 videos plus TapCaf is probably more reasonable at the moment, but I really should be doing more videos there. And then I also try to do a video or 2 for X2 every so often, plus streams there, and then also all the mod stuff. So I can realistically only commit to so much.
Keep going.
Invasion commencing.
Into Brental, because they got rid of those units that we killed in space. This is another map that didn't survive.
Choose your reinforcements.
Heading out.
I think we will build the sensor for Permavision, because we have 300,000 credits right now.
Moving out.
Construction complete.
Form up.
Ready. As you wish.
Awaiting orders.
move out.
The enemy is approaching.
Right away. Copy that. Heading out. Going. En route.
Copy. I copy.
Let's go. Keep going.
I wouldn't mind making another map that's kind of this style, but I almost feel like the Bothawai map is, it's a map that was converted from Bothawai in the base game, but it's kind of got the path along the front, and then you go up into the city.
Armed and ready.
Order acknowledged. Moving to that area, sir.
Armed and ready.
Available. Yes, Commander. Order, sir. Heading out. We've secured a landing zone. Choose your reinforcements.
Here, we want this. Now get back.
Reporting.
And we need a sensor.
Unit destroyed.
Fallout troops.
Unit destroyed.
Construction complete.
Reporting in.
Here, pull up more. So they've got, I think this is the planet that had 2 advanced vehicle factories.
What are your orders? Open fire.
Oh, there's an HV gun there.
Let's go.
Ready.
Here, you guys come up that way.
At your command. Attack that target.
Available.
Attacking target.
So HV gun plus base defenses.
Fire at will. Over there.
Selected.
Yes, sir.
Alright, let's just get up here and build more
Awaiting
or another
orders. Attacking.
repair thing here.
Acknowledged. Destination set.
Roger. This way.
Copy. Proceeding. On my way. Moving out.
Reporting in.
Repair the repair one.
I copy. As you wish.
Construction.
Get up here because it's going to be even more repairy. Repairy Potter. And you know what else we can do? We can get a vision thing.
Missile ready. Yes, sir. Blast radius check. Circuits functional.
Sensor node constructing.
Reporting. Right away.
Construction.
Copy that.
Right, there is a sensor node up there.
Your command. Missile armed.
So, let's go get us that.
Yes, sir. Heading out.
And go crush stuff.
Transport here. Going. Blow them away.
Charlie'd have enough to do with X2. And honestly, other than datapad, my videos don't take much editing. Which, I'd like to do more with editing, but... I want to learn more about, like, After Effects and stuff, which, again, mostly a datapad thing or for topical videos. But that is something that I'd like to do more on the channel, is more topical videos, so shorter, probably, for the most part. But maybe once a week have something that's just not necessarily gameplay, but maybe like something related to industry or game design or whatever.
Bombers at the ready. Commencing bombing run. Enemies in range.
go in. I think if we go over this way. Oh no, it's a turbo laser. Okay, well that's distracted.
Ready. Ready. Target acquired. Armed and ready. Armed and ready.
Alright, now you guys back off over here. Here, actually go around on this.
Copy.
Reporting.
Yeah, like one of the big things with datapad videos earlier on was that it was hard for me to edit them in a reasonable amount of time. I'd spend like 4 hours on each one. So I've been trying to get that down more, and they're a lot faster now, but I also want to get some better effects, or better stuff for it. Because I think they've definitely gotten much better, but I'd like some more visually interesting stuff going on in them.
Reporting.
This way.
And
What are your orders? Over there. Acknowledged. Destination set.
Ready.
At your command. Commencing attack.
I'm also at the point now where I can start doing, or where I'm able to do topics a little bit more easily.
Awaiting orders.
Because I used to script them out fully, but now I just get a better idea of what I'm talking about, and then we'll often just do it unscripted.
Yes, Commander.
Copy.
Alright, back off a little bit.
I copy.
Commander. Yes, sir. Blast radius check. Circuits functional.
Reporting. On my way.
Here we go.
Yes, sir.
Bombing run available.
Alright.
Ready to receive orders.
No, don't move.
Initiate bombing
Transport here. Moving out.
Is this the... that's the
Target locked.
company.
As you wish.
Order, sir.
Yeah, back off for him.
run. On my way, sir.
Let's get this in. Get a couple ATTs.
Transport ready. Right away.
The other thing with datapad videos, they take so fucking long to render with
I
those
copy.
effects. Like, way longer than they should. I don't know if I have a setting that's wrong, or if it's a hardware issue, or what, but... Tabbed out accidentally.
Ready.
Reporting.
Yes, General. Missile robot on the go. Perimeter attack. Ready.
Yeah, they'll probably get the super tank at some point.
Selected.
Are you, like, stuck on the shield?
Ready. Copy that. Weapons armed.
Yeah, I already, like, the way I render them right now, I do the editing in After Effects and bring the scene into Premiere, and then it still takes like an hour for a 1 minute, or for a 6-minute video, or 2 hours.
Unit destroyed.
Armed and ready. Targeting. Cannons charged.
Air units detected.
Bombardment available.
That's interesting. Can I hit both? Prioritize the building there, but
Unit
yeah.
destroyed.
Rip. I'm not sure what's going on with the Hailfires there.
Destroyed.
Armed and ready.
Well, if we get the power gen here, then at least we can kind of freely move around.
Fire!
The Hailfires will forever leave an impact there. Okay, now we're good.
Fire!
Yes, sir.
I am not rendering at 4K. I'm rendering at like 1080.
Attack that target. Going.
It's, for whatever reason, some of the effects just take forever.
Attacking target.
It's just annoying, and Ak and Mark have looked at it. They have no idea what's going on.
Fire at will.
Moving to secondary
At your
position.
command. Attacking. Let's go.
I think it might just be my hardware.
On my way, sir.
Bombing run.
Awaiting orders.
Comlink active.
Copy. Blow them away. Keep going.
Commence attack run.
This way.
Enemies in range.
Over there. Acknowledged.
Oh, there's... It really is forever.
Affirmative, sir. Fire at will.
Those are just turrets. Empty bunker.
Walker moving out.
We'll clear the way for you.
Alright.
Attacking.
Just gotta take that one out, take out the troops inside, and there we go.
System control achieved. Building under
Like, that's one of the main reasons I was thinking about building a new computer after I moved. But it's so expensive, so I'm not really, like, I just end up going and working on my laptop while this computer renders, usually.
Decoding transmission.
tactical battle imminent.
Hey, President. I did hear about the death of John Turner. So,
The enemy has been spotted.
it's kind of interesting because we have a lot of really old prime ministers now, because it's been 40 years, and the only, other than before John Turner last night, the only death of a prime minister that's happened in 40 years was Pierre Trudeau 20 years ago. So there was 20 years of nothing, then Trudeau, and then another 20 years of nothing, because he died in 2000. But like Jean Chrétien is in his 90s. His wife actually just died last week. Then Stephen Harper's not that old, but Brian Mulroney is also in his late 80s or 90s. Kim Campbell's got to be in her 80s now. Like, they're...
The lasers are our target.
Adjusting course.
Gotta assume they're gonna start dropping like flies. Is Joe... I don't think Joe Clark's even
Our
dead.
target priority is the laser cannons.
Remember me. Quartet, been a pleasure to serve. Much appreciated.
Yeah, he's still alive. He's gotta be 90. Oh, he's 81. Let's see.
I'm losing it. I'm losing it. That was close. I'm hit.
Kim Campbell
Behind you.
is... She's 73.
Removed from the equation.
Paul Martin is...
Goodbye. Well
net
done,
worth. I
Ricky.
don't care about his net worth.
Score one for our side. One more for
Paul Martin's 82.
smash to smithereens. Good news. Reinforcements.
So, like, you gotta assume within the next 5 years, there's gonna be probably, like,
Much appreciated.
4 or 5 Canadian prime ministers that die. Prechen's 86.
Incoming! Loaded. Life support online.
It's easier to make it possible to make an even easier AI for GC gameplay. The things that people would usually complain about being too hard when you're on regular easy would be how often you get attacked, and that's a bit harder to control for, because it usually, like, you're not actually getting attacked that much. It's more that the, you know, I'm just gonna build this because we're at the point where, again, it's pretty easy for us to just spam pro droids, but it's more the number of factions attacking you. Like, we know that some people would kind of just want to almost pure sandbox, or maybe they get attacked sometimes, so doing an anti-cruel AI would be possible, but it would be very different from how cruel works, because you're not just changing the credits they're getting. The easy AI already gets very few credits, and normal's just on par with you, which means that if you're getting any sort of attrition on them, they're not going to be able to keep up. But it's the initial attacks that bother some people.
Invasion commencing.
Took a while. That's more like it.
Constructing.
Round, stay sharp.
Choose your reinforcements.
Calling a shiny. Yes. Clankers won't see it.
The modifiers we use on Cruel are more in line with what AOTR and Republic at War use. On regular, like hard is like 1.4 times the number of credits.
Construction complete.
Thanks, brother. Now they're talking.
On normal, they're on par with you. On easy, they're making like half as much and building like half as
Choose your
fast or something.
reinforcements.
Going.
Yeah, those were buff and assault cruisers right on. And, well, AI don't really know what other AI are doing, because they are different factions.
Destination set.
So trying to stagger them, like we kind of do that with the CIS sub-faction AIs, but they are independent. They're not like coordinating against you. So
Proceeding. On my way.
making a bunch of different factions not attack within similar amounts of time
Yes, sir.
is tricky.
Transport here. Moving out.
I mean, at that point, Prez, like, they're not running out of money. It's kind of a moot point.
As you wish. Right away. Copy that.
Roger.
It's a distinction without much of a difference.
There they are.
Transport ready. Heading out.
Yeah, that's what we do with like regular hard, but that's why we have the distinction between cruel and normal, because
All right, man. Load
we
your
are
weapon.
primarily focused on actual behaviors. But for people who just want the economic snowballing and the difficulty that comes from that, then it's there. That's why it's an option.
Firing. En route. Let's go. Keep going. Target acquired. Commencing attack. Weapons armed. This way. Over there. Moving to
Because, like, fundamentally,
Acknowledged.
EAW as a game, you need some sort of bonus to allow for economic recovery. Because, like, you can have two really good players against each other in multiplayer, and you can kind of see the issues that come from EAW structure as a game as it relates to the AI from that, where, like,
Ready. Proceed.
even if you could make an AI that was exactly as good as a player, which you can't in a deterministic game like this, you always know what the AI is going to be doing if you play long enough, so you can take advantage of it. Getting a single large win is enough to snowball against anyone. And then you get into issues where, like, yes, it's technically smarter if the AI were to retreat from a bunch of battles, get you with your fleet, and then kill you and whatever, but then that becomes a not fun game. So like multiplayer kind of highlights the issues with going like too flat into just not having any kind of comeback mechanics for them.
Heading out.
Order acknowledged.
Reporting in.
Especially in a game that only has one resource.
Targeting.
Yes, Commander.
Because like if you look at other 4X games, like other
Going.
Galactic Conquest style games or Planetary Conquest style games, there's production and there's wars, but there's also usually things that happen to stop the war without wiping out a faction entirely. Like if you play Stellaris, if you win a war, you probably killed their entire fleet, and if it was like Empire at War, you just take all the planets off of one thing, which then means you can take another planet, but and you also would take damage to ships in Stellaris, which in Empire at War, you win the battle, everything's back to full, you can just attack again. But
At your command.
well, it's not that it's too smart and then it's unplayable, because like you'd still be slowly causing attrition to their forces, even if they're retreating, and they just may never hit a point where they're able to actually come back and hit you at the right place, and then you get like one good battle, and that's kind of boring. Like if you have a whole GC and you feel like you've won off of one battle and there's nothing any side can do about it, that's kind of what multiplayer turns into, and like even with two really good players. Whereas if you use like other design elements and narrative elements that single player can do that multiplayer wouldn't be able to do, you can kind of fake in some of the systems that from other games stop you from winning the whole game off of one battle.
Copy.
We've secured a landing.
I forget if this map made it through the culling.
Construction. Roger that.
I copy.
Yeah, well, the other thing that Total War has is that you're only going for a portion of the map, and there's so many factions that you have access to in different ways, even beyond your own borders, that like once you get to the point where it's two factions that are on even footing in Total War, you end up with similar problems. But even then, you still have like your provinces to manage. So there's more stuff for you to do between battles, so that the game allows for there to be an opportunity for a faction that's behind to catch up and build stuff. Whereas in Empire at War, for the most part, like you can just blitz, and if you're starting with two factions that are on an even footing and you start blitzing and you win a couple battles, you're not on an even footing anymore. Even if you're not taking like every planet on ground and you're just flying through the galaxy taking out all the space stuff, you end up kind of fucking everyone.
Transport here.
Reporting.
Transport ready.
Right away.
Attack that target. Attacking target. Juggernaut ready.
In terms of actual spendable resources, it's ship crews, but then pilots you kind of passively spend when you put out a squadron or a squadron dies. Then there's stuff like food and industrial parts that factor into influence.
Ready. Armed and ready.
Reporting in.
Armed and ready. Over there.
Roger that.
Which also means you have to think more about which planets you take and when. So like if you rush straight for Coruscant, great, you got Coruscant, that's a good amount of money for you, income's really good from that, and it's a good place in the galaxy. But if you don't have the infrastructure to feed everyone, then the influence is going to be really low on that, and people won't appreciate that. You'll get less money from it then, and there's a chance that it'll revolt, and you don't want that. Then if there's some planets like Corellia that when they revolt, which they'll have a higher chance to because Corellia, that can put new pretty powerful factions into play as well.
Moving out. Fire at will.
Copy.
At At your command.
It'll also depend which factions you're playing.
As you wish.
Because like the CSA government type is going to be more built around resource collection than
Our base is under attack.
Heading out.
more combat-oriented ones.
Awaiting orders.
For stuff like the Back to War GC or for Back to War events in the Galactic level, then Bacta would also be
Going.
a resource.
Moving to that area, sir. Heading out. Attack that target.
Could have yep, planets can rebel and kick you off it.
Copy. En route.
If you have low influence on a planet
Awaiting orders.
and you don't really put any effort into your infrastructure, or certain other events happen that you don't manage properly, then
I copy.
planets will not be happy with you
Blow them
and leave.
away. Let's go.
Ready. Fallout troops.
Reporting. Keep going.
The basic structure of it is there'll be unrest stacks that go onto a planet. If you hit 3 unrest stacks when the week transfers,
Proceeding.
then there'll be a revolt.
On my way. Yes, sir. Moving out.
There may be some events that automatically put an unrest stack on your planet for a while, or some planets like Corellia that
As you wish.
just get an unrest stack because they're Corellia.
Yes, sir. Let's move out. Fire at will.
Right away. Firing. Copy that.
Roger. Reporting in. Roger that.
But for the most part, it's managed through your overall faction stability as well as planet influence.
Let's go.
So if you're
Already. Target
paying
acquired.
proper attention to your faction and to your planets and like building infrastructure reasonably, you probably won't have too much issues with, or too many issues with planets leaving.
Weapons armed. Moving to attack.
Are you going to do a Solaris playthrough with the Star Wars one? I've already got one ongoing. We're playing as the Confederate Remnant.
Going. En route. Let's go. Keep going. Targeting. This way.
Copy.
Order acknowledged.
I copy.
Juggernaut ready. Cannons charged. Over there. Attack!
Reporting.
Right, you guys don't need to crouch all your way up there.
Keep going.
How much do we have to pay Petroglyph to get multi-core action? I mean, Petroglyph has asked about making a sequel or another expansion,
Acknowledged.
and no one's been interested so far. And I mean,
Open fire. Attack that target.
it may not go as well as everyone hopes if it
Destination
did.
set.
I'm going to be doing at least 2 more episodes of the Solaris playthrough this week.
Attacking target.
I was hoping to record in the next couple days, or to stream some recordings of it on Twitch,
Proceeding.
the same way that I do the Empire of the Hand playthrough and preview playthroughs.
As you wish.
But we've got
Comlink active.
some of the stuff with Shaq and Ek
Receiving orders.
coming up on
Secondary position.
tomorrow that we're working on to get ready for the weekend, so I don't know if I'm going to have a chance for my normal stream tomorrow.
Copy that. Heading out. Target acquired. Going.
Roger that. Form up.
Order acknowledged.
Ready. En route.
Awaiting orders. As you wish.
Yes, Commander.
Armed and ready. Let's go. Commencing attack. Weapons armed.
Copy. Planted. Targeting. I copy. Heading for attack position.
Armed and ready.
Orders, sir. Attacking. An abandoned sensor array.
Roger that.
This way.
Back off a little bit.
Over there.
Bombing run.
Reporting in.
Our base is under attack.
I mean, most people in the Empire War community don't know how to program or program
This
poorly.
way.
Awaiting orders.
There's a lot
Reporting.
that's different between making a mod and making an actual game.
What are your orders?
Both in skill sets, being able to work within deadlines,
Command. Moving to attack.
how well you actually understand what you're doing. There's like learning to modify things is often quite different from
Yes, Commander.
setting up those systems in the first place. And there's also a lot more pressure to get things right the first time with a game, because like people love when mods get supported often, but when there's a lot of patches for a game or DLC for a game, which is what you'd kind of have to do to get the same amount of support that mods get over time, people get upset about having to pay for stuff.
Ready. Command received. Right away. Attack.
Yes, sir. Proceeding. On my way.
And like, if I was offered, like, theoretically, if they started offering modders jobs to work on Empire at War 2, I would say no. Like, I would
Open
not
fire.
want that job, and I know that's the case with a lot of modders,
Attack
where we
that
have
target.
our own other stuff going on. We do this for fun.
Lancet standing by.
Like, I don't want to work for anyone else anymore. And I wouldn't want to have to, like,
Enemy has
relocate for work or something.
system control achieved.
Commodore. Should we just kill all that stuff? Let's kill all that stuff. We haven't used this fleet for a while, have we?
Constructing. Building under construction. Tactical battle imminent.
Look, sir, it's them.
Choose your reinforcements.
Tyranny. Mixed bag of goods.
Reinforcements en route.
Nullifier.
At once.
Snapdragon. Count Ducko.
Yes. We'll win this.
The lasers are our target. Those torpedo launchers must be destroyed.
You see what's over to Gory and Contrum? Yeah, we can check into that.
Charging generator.
See why they haven't been taken by the AI yet?
Ready.
Or why they weren't taken initially?
Opening fire on the torpedo launchers.
Destroyer holding. We'll beach them.
Reporting in.
On my tail.
So space-wise, we kind of just got the fleet over Coruscant, these guys here, obviously, and the two SSDs we got to kill that we've cordoned off. Yeah, this could easily take a lot of our stuff.
Reinforcements.
Ready to update orders.
Just got to make sure we save enough for those SSDs.
We've destroyed
New Republic buying some of the CIS stuff.
The launch bay is gone.
Our target priority is the laser cannons.
Was the new BAC in? No.
Our primary target is those iron cannons.
Yes. Destroy them.
I thought they
Loading ordnance.
only had. They only have those two. Here, don't worry about the Bothan. I think the rig might be messed up on that part, or was messed up on that part.
Where's our cover?
Charging generator. We'll win this. Locking on target.
Choose your reinforcements.
Can anyone
Alright,
else
I'm
see
a
him?
masshole.
Confirmed.
Sabotage their vehicle. Where are you?
Swinging around.
Where'd he come from?
Destroyer ready.
This is bad.
We'll beat them.
Go after the stragglers.
Form up. Attack.
We've got secondary reinforcements standing by. Our troops have
Okay, can you be useful, please?
Destroyer holding.
I'm not paid enough for this. Sabotage the separatist vehicle.
We'll level them.
Awaiting orders.
And up, there's that point defense.
Someone cover me.
I think like everything in this section of the screen has been redone since oh, not this, but like the assault frigate, the BAC, the Sasheen, Dreadnought, assault, even the Endurance is actually being redone. Because Davis was making some models for that.
I'm running out of maneuvers.
Destroyer at station keeping.
They're much higher poly because he was making them for other purposes.
I'm under attack.
But we're baking them down. It was like 2.2 million polys, which obviously we're not using for Empire at War.
I'm losing my engine. I'm getting torn apart.
Ready. Destroy the Techno-Union.
They've got us targeted.
We'll win
How about a
this.
little help? Can anyone else see him?
The launch bay is gone.
Where
Here,
are
take out the fighter bay on you.
Copy. All fire on those
Can't
iron
take it on the
cannons.
head like that. Someone cover me. I got fighters on me. Our reinforcements are being depleted.
Ready to update
Get over
orders.
here and help.
We'll beat them.
You're leaving the battlefield. Take cover.
We'll level them. Destroy them.
I copy.
Return to the battlefield.
Keep your eyes open, those lasers.
Alright, turbos.
Encountering resistance. Take out
Here, I'd rather have you just come into the actual battle. You can take those out on the way down, but
Stay in formation.
just letting the other ships do all the heavy lifting. Lazy, lazy, lazy. Alright, mixed bag's dead.
Your reinforcements.
So kill some vendors,
Reinforcements.
get in there, and see if we can maybe protect Masshole for a little bit.
Generator. We'll win this.
Detected.
Thrusters at full.
Our primary target is those iron
They've
cannons.
destroyed our ion cannons.
We are pretty lucky the New Republic didn't get more of a foothold in this GC because we've been relying a lot on our fighters and stuff, and the New Republic would have just won that outright.
Awaiting instructions.
Destroyer ready.
Like, we did fine against the Empire, but
Accounted for.
that would not have been the case.
We've lost our turbo lasers. Taking fire.
Destroyer holding.
Yeah, you just want the heavy duels. There we go. And now you can do other stuff.
Commander, they're hitting us. Where'd he go?
The lasers are our target.
Nowhere to run. Falling out of formation. Draw their fire.
Attack formation.
What's the X crew going to stream tonight? I don't think there's any plans for a group stream. Charlie and I are going to be recording something later on, but that won't be streamed, I don't think. We're going to be doing some skirmish stuff with FOTR patches.
I'm losing.
Fixing course.
And I don't know if Ak is planning to do maybe more X-Wing Alliance.
More enemy craft. Sir, I've detected.
Choose your
Taking
reinforcements.
fire.
But if there is a stream, something like that would be my guess. It'd probably be an X solo stream.
Update orders.
Where'd he go?
Destroy them. Yep. Loading ordnance.
Nowhere to run.
Falling out of formation.
We'll win this.
Copy that. Weapons online. Open fire on those laser cannons.
I'm losing. Draw their
Charging
fire.
generator. Locking on
Attack
target.
formation. I got. I have them now.
The BAC, these are probably the same Bothan assault cruisers we've been fighting the whole time.
Sir, there's not much time left.
I'm ready to go.
Construction complete.
Alright, engager, park here.
Tactical battle imminent.
I am planning to do X-Wing Alliance, and I think me, Ek, and Bombastic are probably going to do some multiplayer. I just got to get it set up, and I got to figure out like if I'm getting a HOTUS, which I think I am,
Your
but
reinforcements.
On our way.
need to find one to get. Osalonia joining,
Reinforcements en route.
and Kill Some Vendors joining.
Firing.
Heavy cruiser standing by.
Destroyer ready. We'll beach them.
Our target priority is the laser cannons.
Destroyer holding. We'll level them.
Turn back.
Destroyer at station keeping. Pull out.
So I'm going to try to play with just a controller,
Destroy 'em.
but this week is going to be fucking busy.
Ready to
I don't know what I'm...
orders. Loading ordnance. We'll win this.
Sir, we are not your enemy.
Yes.
It's taking serious damage.
Locking on target.
Shields are down.
Captain here. Moving.
I'm under attack.
Follow me.
Sir, there's not much time left.
Charging generator.
Here.
We'll
Check your
beach them.
fire, sir.
Kill the Endurance.
Tearing us apart. We need you to take them out.
Go after the stragglers.
I understand that the Bothan's engines are a very, very appealing target, but we are just going to focus on the Endurance.
Their reinforcements
Destroyer holding.
Operation has failed.
they've got advanced.
Yeah, like having a HOTUS would be
Station keeping.
much better, but I don't know if I can get it in time, and I don't know that many are in because like it's not just Squadrons that came out. There's also Flight Simulator that came out, so HOTUSes are few and far between right now. Hey Connor, how's it going? And Farshot did donate to the X2 stream last night to the Buy Korea HOTUS Fund, so I am going to buy one. I just need to find one.
Attack formation.
Another CSA raid fleet, I think. Yeah.
Our target priority is the laser
For
cannons.
another attack.
Victory is evident. Our vector packs will regenerate us.
Direct fire on the
Charging
engines.
generator.
We're depleting
I'm
the
losing.
separatist reinforcements.
HOTUS is hands-on throttle and stick, so like a joystick kind of thing, basically. Usually for flight sims.
All is near critical.
Ion cannon firing.
Commander, they're hitting us.
Destroyer
Ready, go.
ready. We'll level them.
Sir, there's not much time left.
Nowhere to run.
Destroyer holding.
We failed.
Alright, the super HP Bothan engines need to die.
Falling out of formation.
Ready.
I'm out of control.
Yeah, like I think the one I saw on Newegg was like $400 right now and sold out. So I'm gonna
The lasers are our target.
see if I can find it a bit cheaper. When Ek bought it, it was cheaper. I should have just bought it when he did, but I figured since I'd probably only use it for squadrons, and I already got VR
Attack formation.
primarily for squadrons, I don't know if it would be worth it.
Negative, sir.
Sir, enemy reinforcements have just appeared on long range.
Go after the stragglers.
Good shot.
We've got advanced training.
Katana before even joining the Katana fleet. Sad. Okay, sex.
Construction complete.
Rishi and Yukio have nothing over them.
Construction complete. Tactical battle imminent. Construction complete.
Just want to make sure we don't have to deal with the New Republic coming back and killing us before we head over to Commodore with you. Let's see. Tagoria has not that much. 2 Vindicators of Victory, 5 Strike Cruisers. Contrum, a Victory, 2 Recusants. I don't think the Empire was ever really in a position to get them. They probably could have come here from Sajansij, but this was always in being taken by both. Could today be the last episode? No. I'm going to have to end in a sec. I just wanted to make sure we'd be at a point where we can finish for sure next time. We probably won't take This is probably why the New Republic stopped being able to advance. They ended up with just infantry. I don't think I'll bother taking these 4. But yeah, so I think we're going to leave it there for now. Next episode, we're going to get the... We're going to probably start off with the fights against the Sovereign and the Viscount, and then we'll take a couple ground planets and just call it from there. So, hope you guys... Oh, right, they have a fucking... We have the 2 HV guns. So we'll probably start with the Viscount, go to the Sovereign, and then we'll take whatever we can on the ground. Either way, that's going to do it for today's stream. It was a very long one, so hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you have enjoyed the community challenge so far, and are looking forward to the final episode, which should be next Sunday. Should it be next Sunday? Yes, that'll be the 27th. Yeah, I keep compressing the next 2 weeks. But either way, thanks again for watching. Hope to see you next time. Bye, everyone.